and not that well endowed. Honestly, for his height, it's kind of disappointing. Sort of one of those ones that tapers at the end and like, you know, let's see what else. I saved his leather jackets and his Legos for him. I drove 9 hours to go get him. He'd done a pretty good job of convincing me that he was a better person, for sure. Only to find out after I went and got him, a couple days later, his ex texts me. And she shows me his text to her. And now we're friends because her and I are the only ones who really know him. And the rest of you out there, you don't know. Girls, if you think he's so hot, like, charm him up on Insta and he'll come move in with you. Like, apparently.
Only if I'm invited.
And then you're going to reach out to me and you're going to want to be in me and his other ex's club. We're like bonding because we know his channel is a cult. And, anyway, let's see what else. Oh, there's my bruise. That was my boundary. Once you grab me, you are gone.
And that's a straight lie. I never grabbed her. Straight up lie. I can assure you, I've grabbed her thighs during sex, and it would leave a much bigger bruise. She definitely pinched herself or something.
When I found out that he was cheating, obviously I wanted to leave right then, but we were already at the treehouse. And you all know what he did to me last time. That sucks. Being cyber bullied and attacked by a bunch of strangers who think he's a decent guy when he can't hold a relationship for longer than a month because his crazy show's hard. Like,
that is also incorrect. I never cheated on her. When I moved back to Minnesota, I started talking to one of my exes. And the timeline interlapped between that and when she was coming to pick me up.
Shows through. I, on the other hand, I have no children. I have been engaged 5 times. I was married once briefly. I'm 44. I've lived a full life. They were decent guys. I've never called the cops on any one of them for anything or any other boyfriend I had. I've had a pretty good life.
You know what's funny is she tells me so many stories about how horrible her mom was and how one of her exes, she was in a car chase with him and he was trying to run her off the road, or being abandoned at the beach by Butch, the person that she went to after I left to Minnesota. And she got abandoned there and she was calling me how, I'm so abandoned here. Sorry that didn't work out for you.
I don't know. I had a lot of adventure. He was the last adventure here in my life that is not on YouTube. However, if you do get involved in his life personally, be ready to be exploited entirely for content. I can't tell you how many times he literally just got on and started recording things I just said to him as though they were his own words.
As I recall, there were numerous times when you told me how you admire how simply I can put things that you seem to think about for hours and hours and hours. Sorry, I don't need a lot of words.
Like, he is a chameleon. He's a master gaslighter and manipulator. He's so good looking. He knows how to charm you and get you to forgive him. But you never feel safe in your gut, in your instincts with him. His family will know some of these personality traits I'm talking about. There's no way that he can hide it. Some of his friends back home are going to know what I'm talking about. So you guys can make fun of my age or my voice or whatever as much as you want. I'm like a pretty well-adjusted, healthy individual who's not had a ton of drama in my life.
Yeah, and they'll tell you that I'm not some master manipulator, abusive piece of shit like you make me out to be. I'm sorry, but your idea of me is just wrong.
For whatever reason, Luke took an interest in me.
Because I wasn't in a good spot at the time, and you reached out to me acting like you cared, and told me that if I was willing, that I was invited to your place to have a safe place to comprehend my own thoughts, in my own situation. But then when I get there, all I'm doing is listening to you complain about how shitty work is and how much it sucks to be broke.
And we did have some fun, but there's
Huh?
he is psycho. He is dangerous. He can't just like let something like I was glad he was going to Michigan next. Like I was like, oh, I can take this for about 2 more weeks. He's so pretty. He's like having like this pretty pet, he's learned to cook pretty good in my kitchen. He never camped before. He always wanted to go camping. I go camping. I know all kinds of stuff. He wanted me to take him. He admires me. He can act like he hates me. He can act like he goes along with the rest of you. I'm old. My voice is low, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line, Luke.
Yeah, there are qualities that I admire. Her ability to camp. She's crafty. She can make art. Can't really think of anything else.
I just hope that someday you get a little bit of a handle on what you call disassociating, because I know a thing or two about disassociating, and that isn't what you do. That isn't it. The last night we had here together, we made dinner together. We watched a movie. We were talking about how we wanted this next weekend, our last full weekend together, to be the best. I'm coming down with a little cold, so I didn't want to go camping when I only have 2 days off and I feel like I'm getting sick. He went ice cold. Like this is how he looks on YouTube, and in real life, you're like sitting there holding his hand like, well, what's some other stuff we could do for fun? We can go day hiking. There's plenty of stuff that we could do for fun. And
the way she explains it seems like she was coming off super cheerful. No. I'll admit, I did start to shut down. However, I expressed that it was because I was only going to be there for a week or two, and I did want to have a good time with her. She said that I'm being unempathetic and we're not doing this shit again. We were having a good time. I was researching this stuff for like half an hour before she even bothered to mention that she was feeling sick. Now, I think any sane person would be slightly irritated with that. If you were feeling sick and I said, hey, we should make plans this weekend, you could have said, well, I'm feeling a little bit sick. Why would you let me research it for 30 minutes and then be like, oh, I think I'm feeling sick? Yeah, I'm going to be slightly irritated.
This is what you're looking at. And you go to hold his hand and he drops it. And then he just says like mean, brutal things, like sentences at you that are like so mean and to your core that you're in shock.
In retaliation to you.
So I walk away and let him have his time.
Yeah, for 15 seconds, only for you to come back and tell me what a piece of shit I'm being.
I come back a half hour later. I try to be nice again. I mean, I'm telling you, any of his friends or family know what I was dealing with. I'm not some crazy old lady. I wasn't manipulative. I am a free spirit and I like to have a good time. And I did see something special in him until you get to know him.
Again, I'm sure my family will tell you I'm not that fucking horrible.
And he'd even done a good job of convincing me he changed, or he wouldn't have made his way back, and I wouldn't have gone and got him. Like, I'm not terrible. However he paints this, I'm not terrible.
Actually, I've been consistently the same, The real question is, why would you choose to believe it again? You tell me you haven't changed a bit. You even tell other people that I don't change. Why would you believe it then?
All he wanted to do was build me a treehouse. That's all he ever wanted to do, he said. But it's not. He likes to love bomb you.
Yeah, you fucking wait. I'm making that treehouse.
And then be cruel. You can't have a good 24 hours with Luke West. I don't think anybody can. If you're a friend or family member who's ever been able to have a full 24-hour good time, or him not be cruel or abusive, I'd love to meet you, because I have a feeling more of you understand what I'm talking about than don't.
I remember plenty of good times sleeping at my friend Joe's house. I'd bring my computer over there. We walked to McDonald's at 4 in the morning. I played disc golf with my friends too. I remember sitting in my friend Cole's fort smoking a bunch of weed when I was younger. I got a lot of good times.
And I'm all over the place. He just blocked me on every format this morning because I told him I've been trying to say goodbye to him ever since I found out he was cheating with Holly.
You literally did no such thing.
But if I would have left him alone at the treehouse in Carlos, oh my God.
You started packing your stuff and told me that you were going to abandon me there, and you said good luck. And I go, all right, that's cool. But it only seemed to piss you off even more. Maybe it's because I didn't care.
Turns out, even though I sucked it up and let him stay at my place and try to make the best of it until he leaves, knowing he cheated on me the whole time we were talking, and telling her that he was planning a future with her, while he's telling me the same thing, I mean, he's manipulative.
Again, I wasn't talking to him at the same time. When I moved back to Minnesota, I started talking to him, and then it just so happened to overlap a little bit in the time that she was coming to come get me.
And ladies, I've been around the block enough to know.
Got that right.
A thing or two about guys. I'm telling you, in a few years, this guy's going to be a master manipulator. He's not there yet. That little nugget that seems like a heart is just untrained narcissism. It's like not there yet. Once he knows how to master manipulate all angles of his agenda, whew, I mean, that's what he's brutal. I know the truth. He doesn't know the truth. You could tell him something and he'll literally repeat it back to you, like in different words, meaning a different thing.
Actually, I just choose to put them more simply rather than talk to someone dragging it on for 30 minutes, hour, 2 hours about some simple idea. I'm sorry, I don't need a lot of words to explain things.
He has a completely different personality on YouTube than he is in real life, too. And I remember when he got here the first time, I was like, it's like you're two different people. The guy that was texting me and was on YouTube, and the guy that is here, like, and I don't mean some little thing where I'm like some superficial person. I'm obviously not. Like, he's manipulative.
I literally posted videos of me staring at a wall and pacing back and forth and screaming in my car and freaking out about seemingly small things. I'm literally no different in real life than I am on YouTube.
And cruel. And he doesn't ask you what you want to do. He tells you what we're doing today.
Actually, I suggest a lot of things. I don't say, we're going to do this. I say, we could do this, or this, or this, or this. But if the response to all those is, I don't really have the energy, I want to have a more relaxed day, I'm going to be bummed out. That's the truth.
And if you suggest that you might want to do something, that's what you'll get. It's constant eggshells. It's only good for a brief amount of time. So I think I got the best of him. Because I think in a few years, he won't be able to reach that little bit of good that is in there. It will have turned black by then. So this is a public service announcement, a warning to women. And a shout out for if you've had personal interactions with Luke. I'd love to know what your take on him is if you know him personally and you would agree that these traits are real, because he clearly presents a different person on YouTube. And I'm stressed. I am a ball of nerves. I am completely just shot from the time here that he had with me. Like, I'm ready for a break. Like, I never hurt any of his things. I never stole any of his things. I had the cops come to help him, escort him out with all his possessions to ensure that he did not leave anything behind and accuse me of stealing again.
Just want to get my shit back. It's currently nighttime, and I have been here all day trying to get the rest of my shit back. So, if anyone wants any proof of stolen property, it's right here. I'd leave if I had my shit. I also don't have my portable charger that I was spent all day trying to get back, all the food that I stocked in your fridge, my weed, my grinder. Where is it? Honestly, there's probably more. I got a bunch of DVDs that I bought. I got SpongeBob. There's probably a couple other ones I know I bought. What the fuck's that movie? Fight Club. Probably a couple music discs too, because I know I bought a bunch of music discs while I was there.
I recorded it. I'm not going to post it because I'm not.
No, you're right. That's too far. But talking about our sex life and my dick, that's okay. That's okay.
This is a person who never has social media content, and all of a sudden I'm in the spotlight of this very small audience that just hates on me, and you don't know me. And the thing is, you don't know him. You don't know him. And if you think you do, he's kind of stupid.
Obviously. I went back to you. Just a quick side note. How can I be stupid and also a master manipulator?
Win him over. Win him over with charm and compliments. You can get him to come to you. He's not that bright. He will.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how trauma starts. Because now I'm sitting here with this dilemma. You could shut off your heart and say, well, now I'm not going to trust anybody because of this person. But if you do that, what happens when the right person comes along and they're treating you right, and you're like, is it for something?
He will. And you'll see. He's not what he presents, people. I'm real as shit. Take it or leave it. Whatever. He loved it. He spent hours building that stupid Lego thing for me, which I'm like never going to hang up, because why would I put a picture of an abuser on my wall? Bye, Luke.
Goodbye, April. You roped yourself into this, and now you can enjoy the YouTube comments and the publicity, as I have.